Good morning, children. So we have started the lesson aggregate demand. So today we have to know what is aggregate demand and components of aggregate demand. So we have to understand what are the components of aggregate demand. Aggregate demand, it is called as AD. We are writing as AD. AD means C plus I plus G plus XN. In the national income lesson, we have discussed about the expenditure method, where we have discussed about the expenditure method. In that, we have discussed about the different components of expenditure method. So that is the same for the aggregate demand. It is called as C plus I plus G plus XN. C means private final consumption expenditure. C means private final consumption expenditure. I, private investment demand. Private investment demand or planned private investment. This is planned private investment. And G it is for the government expenditure. So government expenditure for the different goods, so that is treated as G. So it is also the components of aggregate demand. And the last is the net export. It is net export means difference between export and import. It is called as net export. So aggregate demand AD is equals to C plus I plus G plus X. So these are the four components of aggregate demand. Sometimes you are getting one question, what are the main components of aggregate demand? It is a question for 4 marks. So it is a question for 4 marks. Sometimes you are getting this question in the board examination. So write the components of aggregate demand. So you have to write all the 4 components. You have to explain. Next, for our discussion, for our level, we are only discussing the 2-sector model. As we have discussed in the national income, the 2-sector models means where one, it is called the households or the family which are doing the private consumption or private final consumption expenditure, and the second is the firms, so they are making investment. So in that, here we are taking only 2-sector model for our discussion, and that is AD equals to C plus I. AD equals to C plus I. C means private final consumption expenditure. I means private investment demand or the which the firm is doing for the expenditure. So this is about the AD, and we have to make AD schedule. AD schedule here. First we have taken the income. Income, it is increasing. We are taking from the zero income. For zero income, AD, so income, it is starting from 0. 0, you can take 10 or you can take 20. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Like that we are taking. And then C means private final consumption expenditure. At 0 income, there is some consumption. So C is equals to 10. C is equals to 10. So at 0 level of income, there is some consumption which is called as autonomous consumption, because that is essential. If a person has no income but he will consume something, so in 0 level of income there may be consumption. And autonomous investment means investment we are taking 5. So 10 plus 5, here AD means C plus I. If you write AD, it is 15. Coming to the next level, 20. If the income it is increased 20 and consumption, when the income increases, consumption also increases. So consumption it goes from 10 to 15, and you can see in that level. So what I told you, zero level of income, consumption is 10 and autonomous investment it is 5. So AD equals to 10 plus 5, 15. Then we are increasing income by 10. But if we are increasing income by 10, consumption increases and it goes to 15. And investment it is fixed and it is 5. So 15 plus 5, 20. Then income is 20. So it is increasing by 10, and then consumption will increase 15 to 20, and it will, and you can see that investment it is 5 only, so 20 plus 5, 25. And next, if income it is increasing and it is going to 30, then consumption is 25 and investment it is again 5, so 25 plus 5, 30. So at that level of income you can see, so AD equals to C plus I equals to 30. So income is equals to AD. So it is equals to 30. Like that we are increasing, you can see the schedule. Again we are coming to the next part, AD curve. How can we make the AD curve? First you draw the two axes, OX axis and OY axis, and you have to draw the private investment, means it is 5, so you can draw the investment curve parallel to OX axis. Then you have to draw the consumption curve, which will start from 10, from the income level of 10. So it will start from the upper level of the OY axis and it will increase from that level. And then we have to draw AD. AD means C plus I. So it is parallel to consumption curve. You have to only add 5 every time. So you will get a consumption curve. I have sent a curve, so you can draw that curve and show me. That is very, very important. Okay. Good day, children. So tomorrow we will discuss about the aggregate supply. Here today I have discussed about the autonomous consumption, AD, and private final consumption expenditure and private investment. So tomorrow we will discuss about the aggregate supply. Okay.